Okay, back to me. Okay, if you're just joining us, my name is Michelle, and I work for California State Park in Oceano Dunes District. And I am live at Pismo Beach, Monarch Butterfly Grove, one of my favorite places to be. Now, like I mentioned, we don't have the Q&A feature today, so you can't ask me questions, but I'm going to be asking you guys some questions. So, if you notice the little raise your hand feature at the bottom here, I see some hands raised right now. We're going to practice using it, okay? Not yet. So here's my first question. Have you, raise your hand, if you've been to Pismo Beach, Monarch Butterfly Grove before? Who's been here? Wow, so many hands. That is so exciting. Let me see if I see some names. Mercedes has been here, Naomi. Here, Grace. Wow. Okay, I'm going to lower hands. Perfect. Okay, so I already said this is one of my favorite places because during a certain time of the year, it gets extra magical here. And I love visiting. I love having classrooms come through. You guys are my virtual classroom today, so I'm so excited to be with you all. Now, I get a little sad because our monarch butterflies that we're learning about today aren't always here. We're going to learn about them. We're going to learn about their life cycle, their migration, and then we're going to tour the grove a little bit, okay? So they're not always here, which makes me a little sad. But we do have them during the winter months. So Pismo Beach Monarch Butterfly Grove is what we call an overwintering site. So our monarchs spend winters here, and they migrate down to us. Raise your hand, maybe discuss with someone next to you, or tell me, do you know what the word migrate means? Do you guys know what the word migrate means? Exactly. So migrate pretty much just means to travel. So our monarch butterflies aren't always here. They travel or migrate down to us from way up north. I'm going to pull up a map for you guys. Okay. So this big fancy map with all these lines just shows the migration of our monarchs. Okay. Way up here in Canada and the Pacific Northwest is where our monarchs actually come from. Now there's another extra special thing about the monarchs that we see in our grove during the winter months. So we see them between November and early February. But that extra special thing is they are what we call our super generation. And we call them the super generation because they live a lot longer than a typical generation of monarchs or typical lifespan of a monarch butterfly. So they live 6 to 8 months versus a typical monarch lifespan that's just 1 month. So a lot longer, and they live a lot longer because they're the ones making the migration down to us. So they fly, fly, fly all the way down to us. Now, there's about 200 overwintering sites in California, Pismo Beach being one of them. Now, the Rocky Mountains that are right about there, they break up 2 different populations of monarch butterflies. So we have our western population that we see, and then the eastern population, those are the ones that all go down to Mexico. Now our monarchs typically just stay in California. Some do, so we're finding that some do make it down to Mexico, not very many. So the monarchs that we see in our grove, they just stay with us. They don't go much further south during their overwintering time. I like to think of overwintering as sort of their California vacation from Canada. Now, let me okay, so now they leave Canada. Can you tell it's really sunny right here? Do our winters get very cold in California? Raise your hand if our winters stay like pretty sunny in California. They totally do. So we have a moderate climate here. Now our monarchs leave Canada because in the wintertime it's snows and it gets below freezing there. Now, do you all have the penny I asked you to get? No, that's okay. But let me grab my penny. If we take our penny, hold it in the palm of our hand, that is about the weight of 5 monarch butterflies, okay? They are so light and so delicate. They can't survive those freezing temperatures up in Canada. They make the migration down south just to spend a few warm winter months with us in the grove. Now, they start to leave early February. At that point, the females will leave our grove, start the journey back up north to Canada, and that's during that time is when they start to lay their egg. So we get the one long super generation down to us, and the next generation actually just live 1 month. So after the overwintering period, those eggs are laid, they hatch, they live 1 month, and start the journey back up to Canada. It's a little confusing. If you have questions about this, go ahead and check out that Padlet site. I'll put that website back up. So the females leave the grove.
Oh my god.
Search of this plant right here. Now, if you can all look at a question. Does anyone know the name of this plant right here? Can we shout it out? Maybe tell us in the bio. I'm hearing some milkweed. Exactly. So this is a milkweed plant. Now it's very special to our monarch butterflies. Store it in your head. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit more later on. Very important. One reason is because it's the only plant that females will lay their eggs on. Now, get this, you guys. Females can have up to 500 eggs in their abdomen at one time. And they only lay 1 egg per milkweed plant. So that means they have to find tons of milkweed to lay all their eggs. So they leave our grove, search for milkweed. This is the female monarch. She's going to lay her egg on a milkweed plant. Now, I have some really cool photos of eggs to show you guys. Okay, so here is a monarch egg. Do you guys see it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
The
see
monarch
that.
egg?
But that's so tiny.
Itty bitty. Now, that's sort of zoomed in. They're fairly, fairly small. And if you can't really tell, but she does lay it on the underside of the leaf for protection, so predators can't see the egg when she's laid it. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Look at that egg. Okay, so we're pretty zoomed in. Isn't it pretty, guys? Before I take it off the screen. It's so pretty.
No.
So, it's really small though. You can't tell it in the picture. But if you take your fingers together, squeeze them together like that a little bit, that little tiny hole that our fingers make, about the size of a monarch egg, about the size of the head of a pig. So very, very tiny. Now, today, our little caterpillar is going to hatch out of the egg. Can you get our photo? There's our little larva coming out of the egg. Now, think for me. What do you think? He's very hungry. What do you think is the first thing he's going to eat? Can you tell someone next to you or maybe shout it out to me? What do you think he's going to eat first? Very, very.
He's gonna eat leaves. Yeah, he's gonna eat the leaf.
Eggshell, you're right.
Eat the
I
leaves.
caught it.
He eats his eggshell for 2 different reasons. One, for nutrients. He's hungry. Second reason is for protection. Now, if I was a hungry bird or like a larger insect that wanted to have a snack, and I saw this eggshell that just hatched, I would know that there's a tasty caterpillar nearby that I could probably find a snack and munch on. But if our little smart caterpillar eats this eggshell and then goes away, no one is going to know he's there. So me as a bird, I would never find him. Pretty cool, right? Okay. So now, our monarch has eaten his eggshell, or a caterpillar. It's growing, 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 so hungry. Now he's eating milkweed plants. Let me show you what he looks like now.
I can see.
She's getting a picture.
Here is our monarch caterpillar.
Oh, that's
Those
cool.
are-
Aww.
Check out his new colors.
They look cute. Wait till you see a magnifying glass, though.
Want to share it with me or share it with someone next to you? Just bright colors.
If I got on that, then he's gonna burn.
Here are those spots. What if I told you Milkweed. You guys remember that word milkweed? That's the only plant our caterpillars eat, which is another reason why milkweed is so important. But guess what? It's poisonous. Do you guys think it hurts our caterpillar?
No, I don't
It
want.
actually doesn't. So our monarch caterpillars eating the poisonous milkweed plant and storing those toxins inside his body. Now, remember how I asked you guys what bright colors to clean it out in nature? Did you say they were warning signs? That's exactly what they are. They're a warning sign.
You know what?
They're warning, don't eat me, I'm poisonous. Because the toxins from the milkweed plant that our caterpillar, monarch caterpillar, is storing inside his body, making it toxic to predators. So if I was a bird, I would know not to eat this caterpillar because these bright colors are telling me that it's not going to taste good in my tummy. So that's exactly why it's got these bright stripes on. Now, he's eating, growing so much. Our caterpillars in 2 weeks have grown 2,700 times their original size as that little itty bitty larva that just hatched. That is the equivalent, get this, of a newborn human baby growing to the size of a great big blue whale in just 2 weeks' time. Parents, can you imagine that? That's a lot of growth, right? Now, when you guys grow, we get taller, right? We typically, before school starts in the fall, go back to school shopping, right? I know I did. So I needed new clothes because I had grown in summer. Do you guys all do that? Raise your hand. Do you guys have to buy new clothes? Or do our clothes grow with us? We have to buy new clothes. So, same thing for a monarch caterpillar. Their skin, their exoskeleton does not grow with them. So they have to shed their skin. Let me get a photo. They shed their skin, sort of like a snake does. Do you guys know how snakes shed their skin? Same thing for our little caterpillars. So they shed their skin. We're going to show it about 4 different times because they're growing so much. Now think about what he did with his eggshell. Do you guys remember? What do you think he's going to do with the skin he just shed? Maybe tell someone next to you. That's right, he's going to eat it. Isn't that sort of gross? And it's for the same 2 reasons. So 1, for nutrients, he's still hungry, still growing. And second is for protection. Again, if he eats his skin, no one's gonna know he was there, and he can just crawl away and hide, be protected. Okay, now we're gonna get to the really cool part about caterpillars and butterflies. In 2 weeks' time, our little caterpillar is going to find a nice sturdy twig or branch. Gonna spin a little silk button and hang down head first. I have a really cool photo. Let me find it. Okay, so here he is. And the little silk button I mentioned, right here. So it's made out of silk, and he has a little structure underneath its mouth that spins the silk. And right here, he has what we call a cremaster, a little hook. It's actually a series of hooks, sort of like Velcro. It's going to stick into the silk button and then hang down head first into what looks like the letter J, right? So we get to call it the J hook. Does that make sense? Looks like a J, we call it the J hook, hang down head first. At this point, he's going to shed his skin one last time, and that is going to reveal the chrysalis. Okay, so moths make what we call a cocoon. Butterflies make a chrysalis, made out of sort of the same material as our fingernails. We all sort of flick our fingernails. Nice and sturdy, right? So that's what the chrysalis is made out of. And look at the beautiful jade green color it is. It has gold flecks that shimmer in the sunlight. Now, what is taking place inside of this chrysalis? Can we share that with someone around us? Taking place inside the chrysalis. Raise your hand if you think you know. What's taking place inside the chrysalis? I see lots of hands. Well, first of all, let me use the big fancy scientific word, metamorphosis. Can you repeat it out loud to me? Let's say it one more time. Ready?
Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis.
Into an adult monarch butterfly. So what's happening is what we call a living suit. And they're rearranged inside the chrysalis.
I need everyone to mute their mics, please.
In 2 weeks.
Okay.
Clear. Raise your hand if you see the adult monarch butterfly inside the chrysalis now. Isn't that amazing? Now it's been 2 weeks. The side of the chrysalis is going to split open, and the monarch is going to what we call eclose or come out of the chrysalis. Now, let me find a new picture for you guys. Okay, so here is the side of the chrysalis, a clear chrysalis, split open and come out. Here's our adult monarch butterfly. It's going to hang out on the outside of its chrysalis for a bit. Raise your hand if you think our adult monarch butterfly is ready to fly right now. Does it look ready to fly? Keep your hand down if you think it's not ready to fly. It's actually not ready to fly yet. Do you see how its wings look a little crumpled up? And inside the chrysalis, they're a little damp from being in there for so long. What it's going to do, it has some fluid in its abdomen right here, and it's going to pump the fluid through the veins in its wings to unfold its wings, and it's going to dry out in the sun like I'm out in the sun right now. Now, does it look ready to fly now? Does our monarch look ready to fly? Raise your hand if you think.
It's ready to fly.
Dry up. You don't look crinkly anymore. Look at the colors. I'm going to show you guys a more up-close photo right now. Wow! Isn't that incredible? They really are beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, if you're drawing with me today, you can look to draw a monarch butterfly. Look at its colors, different colors. Grab those markers from the box. Black, orange. Okay, now, are you guys ready to do something very fun? Okay, so some of you have been to the Grove before, a lot of you haven't. So we're going to go on a little tour right now. I'm going to talk about
I had, but a long time ago.
that Monarchs love to be inside of the grove, and we're going to talk about clustering. You're going to learn what that is. We're just going to see what it's like to be in our grove as a butterfly. Now, if you've been sitting for a little bit, we all stand up with me and maybe reach our arms up, hold them out, sort of like we're a butterfly, and just stretch a little bit because that feels good. You might have been sitting for a little bit. If you're inside and you just want to go to an open door or window, just take a deep breath in, out, and some fresh air. Okay, so with our monarch wings on, we walk with you guys or fly with you guys around the grove, okay? Okay, you ready? The monarchs, when they're in our grove, they try to conserve energy. So when they fly, they sort of flap, flap, and then glide. So if you want to, sort of flap, flap, glide with me. You can go around the grove. Now, our monarch numbers in California and around the world are a little low right now. They're not as high as they used to be. In our grove this past season, we had about 7,000 monarchs, which is a lot, but we used to have a lot more. We might talk about that a little bit at the end if we have time. But if you were here, we had our 7,000 from this last season between November and February of 2019 and 2020. We've seen some really cool clustering at the peak of the season. Now, As you can tell, I was out in the sunlight, but when we walked into the grove a little bit further, you guys can't feel it, but I can feel the coldness on my skin. But you guys can see the shadows, right? It's a little darker.
Yes.
Back here. Now, remember how I said we're going to learn what clustering is? If you were here with all our marks up there, cluster, sort of like a bunch of grapes, if you can envision that. Our monarch butterflies cannot fly if they're 55 degrees cooler. They're resting, and they're sort of in these shadows back in our grove back here. They're hanging out in their clusters. They absolutely can't fly. You have to wait for some light to hit them. And once they warm up in a ray of sun, what happens is the cluster bursts. We call it bursting. They all start flying at once, and it's really, really pretty. Here we are. Grove. Let's take a look. If we imagine that we're here during peak season, which is typically between Thanksgiving and New Year's, this is a cluster you might see double-headed.
Wow.
Really cool, okay? Are you ready? There is a cluster of monarchs.
Whoa, that's a lot.
If you visit us, you see these clusters hanging down from our trees. Isn't that beautiful? Raise your hand if you've seen a cluster on one of the trees in the grove before. So many of you. Now, do you guys notice the color of the wings? In this photo, the monarch wings are closed. It's sort of more of a brown color, right? But if you look over here, we have some monarchs with their wings open. We got that bright orange color. Now, what does it look like? The monarch wings are shut, like these guys are here. To me, they look like leaves. And that's cluster for protection. Birds think they're leaves. They also cluster for protection from wind and rain. Here's another cluster. Oops, not yet. Here's another cluster. So many more, right? So many more.
Whoa! Oh
Again,
my!
Oh my God, that's a
we had
lot.
even more monarchs here. Like I said, we are on a little bit of a decline due to loss of milkweed plant and climate change. If you want to learn more about that, visit me and ask some questions in our Padlet. I'll put that URL back up at the end.
Oh, that's over it.
Let's talk
Please mute your
about
microphones.
the trees for a little bit, okay? So our grove makes the perfect habitat or home for monarch butterflies. These trees I'm showing you right here are very, very tall eucalyptus trees. They're not native. They're brought over from Australia, but they make the best canopy of leaves for our monarchs to cluster in. The second tree we have in our grove is right here, Monarch cypress. Now this tree is native, meaning it lives here. It's always been here. The eucalyptus is non-native, meaning it was brought over here. The monarchs love this tree as well. Neither of these trees bring the monarchs to us. It's just the habitat that they create. They cluster on any tree they like to. It's really pretty. Okay, let's walk a little bit more.
Okay, it's okay then.
Do you guys hear the birds? I'm hearing some birds. I don't know if it's too quiet for you guys to hear.
Yes. Yes.
Since I'm live, you might hear some cars go by too. They're a little louder than the birds. Let's just take some deep breaths and look at these beautiful eucalyptus trees. Raise your hand if you've seen a eucalyptus tree outside before. Have you ever smelled a eucalyptus tree? I love their smell. It's very strong, but I like it. I'm just gonna pan around, see what we can find. Again, our monarchs aren't here right now. I wish they were always here, but we'll see them again, like late October, early November. They'll start to trickle in. Let's see. Now I did see some swallowtail butterflies. If you don't know what a swallowtail butterfly looks like, I'd encourage you to look that up. Maybe when we're done. There are so many other beautiful butterflies out there in the world as well. But I saw 2 swallowtail butterflies in a row when I was setting up, waiting for you guys to join me. I see some people over there. Our park is still open to pedestrian use, so we do have some friends hanging out in the grove today too on a little walk. There's some Monarch cypress and some more eucalyptus. Here's the front of our grove. This past season, the monarchs love these trees right here. They love the clusters on these front trees, and I think it's because it's like the sunlight that reaches over here. Who's over here? Let's walk closer. Oh, it's my friend Ben. Let's see what he's doing. Do you guys want to see what he's doing? Ben, what are you doing? What are you coloring?
Oh, I'm just coloring my augmented reality butterfly coloring sheet.
Augmented reality? What's that?
Cool. You see here's Monarch butterfly.
Let's zoom in, you guys.
What I'm talking to you about. Got their eggs, got their chrysalis.
Wow, that's good coloring, Ben. And what can we do with that paper?
You know, it's pretty cool. You can download this app called the Clipper app and take a picture of the butterfly. It actually comes to 3D life. Take a picture like this on your phone.
How do you do it?
Like that. And then, if you can see there on my phone, it's actually flying around 3D.
Well, we can't really see it,
yeah,
but if you try this at home.
It's pretty cool. You can get this app on your phone called Quiver, and you can coloring sheet, Michelle will tell you.
Sorry for the shadowing. Okay, so here's the sheet Ben is coloring. Check out his coloring skills. So this is on our Padlet. I'll give you that URL in a second. And you can download the Quiver app, just like Ben said. There's, oh, shadows are not helping me right now. On your smartphone, there's instructions. You color it, and you download the app, and you scan it, and the butterfly comes to life. It's really, really cool. Thank you, Ben. Bye, Ben. Okay. Okay, guys, well, thank you for coming on the tour with me. Let me put up that information one more time for you guys. Okay. So here is the website to view more programs. And then we have the Padlet URL. And that's where you can ask us questions. We also have that Monarch Quiver augmented reality sheet available in one of our Padlets. And then if you did some awesome artwork, or if you want to draw something, we've even had some people do sculptures, Lego structures, stuff like that, representing something they learned from our programs, and they're sharing it with us. So you can tag at Quartz Program and use the hashtags QuartzFan or QuartzFanArt and share with us because we want to see. Now, if you want some more information on monarch butterflies, again, you can ask us. You can also visit fairsies.org/monarch or westernmonarchcount.org. Both of these websites have a lot of educational information because our monarchs are so complex and they're so cool to learn about, and I pretty much just scratched the surface. So, okay, you guys, again, my name is Michelle, and I had so much fun with you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys check out our other great programs on that quartz-ca.us website. Until next time, you guys, see you later.
Bye.
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 Over. But it really lasted before we can achieve safe. But
Now what?
I'll type potatoes in the chat. Who's breathing so hard?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what do we do now? Potato.
Oh, is it all over?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I had to. Okay. Hold on.